Hello, my name is Marshia Smith, and I'm an intro into service learning, and I will be doing my oral presentation. So to start with, I'm going to be answering 1 to 18 different questions. I'm going to read out the question, and I'm going to answer the question. So question number 1, what was your selected option? I selected Access Navigate ETSU, and it says to provide a brief summary of my special request type. To start the semester, I knew we had to have 34 hours at a special location. I was not sure where I would work until one day Jess from Access came into our classroom to talk to us about our program. What stuck out to me the most about the program was that they help disabled students navigate through regular life. Question number 2, project selection. Why did you select this option as your service project? I picked this program as I have an uncle with autism, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me to get a chance to explore this field, to understand what it's like to have a disability, and to work with people who have disabilities. I am also in school for early childhood development, which is hence why I chose this program. Question number 3, the history behind Access ETSU. Access is a fairly new program at ETSU as it started in 2019 as a 2-year program. The thing about Access is that they do not offer housing, which is kind of a downside to the program, but it's fine because they offer transit to students to pick up and drop off. Question number 4. Why does this form of service exist? This form of service is an offer to students a friend to hang out with, to introduce them to new opportunities, and to get them engaged within the community and gain a social life. Describe the population it serves. It serves as a supplemental support to young students with an intellectual disability who seek to enhance their academic, career development, and social skills alongside their peers at ETSU. The root of the challenges faced by the population served through this project: access to resources, poverty, systemic barriers, and increased competition. Number 5, what are the root causes of the challenges faced by the population served through this project? I put down access to resources, poverty, systematic barriers, and increased competition. Number 6, how are these activities funded? It is funded by grant, student aid, and tuition. Is the current funding significant? No, in my opinion, I don't think so. I think they can use more funding since some students cannot afford to eat lunch at the dining hall and have to bring their own lunch. And seeing their friends eat at the dining hall while they have to eat their home-bought food, it's kind of like a disadvantage in a way because it can make a student feel like they're less than. So I feel like that's the only place where they need funding at is for getting them money to the dining hall. How would this project or this service use these funds, make it accessible for every student to eat at the dining hall, like I stated before? Why do you believe funding is important? I believe funding is very important since many students come from poverty and cannot afford the basics. So getting extra money to help with food, housing, and transportation is very helpful. Number 7, what are some things I thought about the program before I got involved? I thought it was going to be challenging for me and a little bit weird since it's more out of my comfort zone because I have never worked with disabled students before. Number 8, what is unique about my service site? To me, the unique part of the program is that it opens up your mind to new things, seeing the world from a different lens that you most likely not see on a day-to-day basis. Number 9, if you could change anything about my site, what would I change? I don't think I would change anything for my site in particular, as it is structured very well right now. I don't see any downsides about it, so to me, it's structured very well. Number 10, how has your service contributed to the growth in 3 of the following areas? For the 3 following areas, I picked professional development, spiritual fulfillment, and social understanding. And because it helped me to be more patient and understanding than what I already was, and to take time to figure things out and talk to the students like I was a teacher in a way. I would say social understanding because I get a lot of stares when I'm not doing my service, as a lot of people try to figure out what am I doing with special need kids. And I would say for me, the spiritual fulfillment, I think I found my purpose in serving people and to stick to my career, as it brought me to have a better understanding for people with special needs, as they're human just as much as me and they deserve to be treated the same as everyone else. My career sticks out to my careers because, once again, I want to be a teacher. Number 11, how does your service learning experience connect to your long-term goals? It connects to my long-term goals as I'm going to school to be a teacher at ETSU right now. And I feel like this class has offered me so much and given me an understanding of society and the people. Number 11, how does this service learning experience connect to my long-term goals? It connects to my long-term goals as I'm going to school to be a teacher, and I feel like this class has offered me so much and given me an understanding of society and people way more than I already understood. Number 12, during this experience, what surprised me the most? I'm going to go through 3 different categories: yourself, the community, and the course. To start with yourself, what surprised me was the way I grew throughout the semester. Number 2, the community. What surprised me about the community is how welcoming everyone is here and how open they are to help and to understand everyone's situation. Number 3, the course. Surprisingly, the course has shown me to be patient with myself, and it's okay to feel my emotions, and that everything you go through does not have to stay with you. Number 13, a meaningful story. So I did daily activities. I ate with many people for lunch, and it was very fun to see how much D-Lo can eat in one sitting. We also had a few times where we had a table full of 10 people eating and just laughing and talking, having a good time, just being around everyone. My time spent completing the task. I had community engagement with Landon. He is very much a cup of tea. Honestly, it was very challenging for me at first to get him to open up, to do new things. But as the semester went on, we go to the farmer's market every Thursday, and we walk the trail and do other crafts that's around campus. The people I met a lot of kind people throughout my service, like Abby, Sean, and Johnny. They are very smart and kind people with very big hearts. And to discuss how I met my project requirements, I made my project requirements by actually picking a service location that would work out for me, that I knew I would like, and that I would give a lot of time to, and that I could figure out something to talk about. I also work 2 days a week, sometimes 3 for 5 hours. Number 14, what skills, lessons, and decisions have been the most impactful during your service? And it says to reference 2 topics. So to start with, what has been the most impactful thing to me was week 6, social welfare and social change. Watching the videos on the homeless stuck out to me. The next lesson that stuck out to me was the one from a few weeks ago. We started with 24 cards and we wrote things on them with different topics. And at the end of the lesson, we only ended up with 4 cards, which was very interesting to me, as it stuck to me throughout the whole week, and it made me think of the class and reflect on things that I haven't already before. What has not worked overall in your experience at my site? Nothing has not worked. Honestly, the only thing I feel like that has not worked was just to think of something was it was a lot harder to get the students to open up to me and to want to do new things with me, as they're already familiar with a lot of more people than me. So to sum things up, like I came in February and they had already knew people from August. So to get them to want to do things with me, open up to me when sometimes we was one-on-one, it was kind of hard. Number 15, describe an aha moment. An aha moment was me seeing D-Lo eat 2 chicken sandwiches, 2 slices of pizza, 4 cookies, and you cannot forget his fries, all in 1 hour. What was significant to me was meeting all the people I met. I never thought I would meet so many people and build so many connections and bonds that I have now. How might I apply this insight into my future? I might apply this to my goal of being a teacher, as I would put this on my resume, and I will also be volunteering next year for this program, as I really enjoyed it very much this semester. Interesting facts, many people on campus was very friendly, which was shocking to me. People with disabilities are more independent than we think. They really are. And number 3, service learning is a very helpful course. I think everyone should take the course. That's 3 interesting facts to me. What is one opinion or view that has shifted as a result of your service learning experience? Every person with disabilities are humans just as much as you. You shouldn't treat them less than or like they're incapable of doing what you do. They have emotions and a heart just like you. Keep that in mind. When you see somebody disabled and they could be having a bad day, they could be screaming, they could just walk up to you. Just be kind. A reflective statement. Because of service learning, I am more patient, understanding, and my reflection statement. Because of service learning, I am a more patient, understanding person than when I started. I learned to take my time and do not rush things. And that's all I have for my oral exam. and I hope you really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Access Navigate, and I think if you are looking for a course to take for Intro into Service to get your 34 hours, you should definitely join Access, as you will have a lot to do. You will meet new people. You will actually have fun. And don't just look at it like, oh, I don't want to work with disabled students. It is so much more than that. And I really hope y'all enjoy my project. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. So, and why I said